League is on the air. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell from 3 yards out. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's out quickly to London. Touchdown! Drake London, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7-7, our score after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll set up a throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. straight ahead, Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On first down, going back to Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pryor has it complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Got a man, it's London. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Into the hands of London. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Throws right back to London, complete again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Patterson.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Patterson.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Try to run it with Patterson.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to make it a two-score game.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
17 more yards.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down and a sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Patterson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And some room to work. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? My guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a big